Hello and welcome to another episode of the Adrienne Ross Show, where sports and culture connect. If this is your first time here at the channel, you get a special welcome. And I also ask that you watch the video until the end. But right now, you can go ahead and smash the subscribe button. Also, everyone, make sure you like and comment and continue to tune into the Adrienne Ross Show as we continue to bring you great content. And I have some great content right now, something positive. Who couldn't use something positive? We're going to talk about the last several days for Caitlin Clark and all the accolades she has received. Now, a lot of people are talking about her being Time Magazine's 2024 Athlete of the Year, something that is absolutely deserved. No other person deserves the award, so they gave it to the right person. We've been spending a lot of time talking about that. But I also want to make sure that I point out that she has been named also Forbes 30 under 30. We see here at Forbes that they have a great picture here of Jason Tatum, and it says sports, winning on and off the field. So he is one of the 30 under 30 North America 2025. But like I said, it's not just him. We go down here, we've got Caitlin Clark, also awarded 30 under 30. Let's take a look at the profile. It tells us that Caitlin Clark is the first overall pick in 2024's WNBA draft. Caitlin Clark led the resurgent Indiana Fever to their first playoff appearance in 8 years, while breaking the league's single-season assist record and earning Rookie of the Year honors. She also led WNBA All-Star Game voting with more than 700,000 ballots and has been credited with pushing up league viewership and attendance. We obviously, most of the people who cover this channel anyway, are aware of what she did for the sport and also what she's done beyond the sport. I mean, she can play golf and people show up. She's obviously got her hands in business. She's doing quite well for herself. And it says 30 under 30. Listen, she's 22. She's closer to 18 than she is to 30. So she is doing quite a bit, has accomplished quite a bit, and she's extremely young. So congratulations to that. And Forbes wasn't done with Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark was also named to Forbes 100 Most Powerful Women in 2024. Pretty cool image here on the side. So that's a great honor. It goes on to say the Indiana Fever rookie lit the match that set women's sports on fire this year, including a $2 billion media rights deal for the WNBA, gender parity in the Olympics, and record-breaking viewership for professional women's soccer. So again, as I said, it's not just her sport. It mentioned soccer. And of course, I did a video, and as did others, about her wanting to own a soccer team as well. And so it talks about her accolades in college when she became the NCAA's all-time leading scorer, male or female. Her response was pretty low-key. This uses the term nonchalant, and she says it was pretty cool, right? And so it says pretty cool is one way to describe the year that Clark has had. Groundbreaking, galvanizing, and history-making are others. And if you read the article in the Time Magazine when she was named the 2024 Athlete of the Year, she used the word historic to describe. And so, yeah, history-making. And this goes on to say groundbreaking and galvanizing. And so, yeah, after she led Iowa to the finals, which was watched by a record 18.7 million viewers, 24 million at its peak, making it one of the most watched games in college basketball history. There's the historic, and surpassed the men's final for the first time. She went on to become the #1 pick in the 2024 draft. And pointing out her rookie season, it says she continued making history. She set rookie records for most points and assists. She was named Rookie of the Year, alongside draft class members Angel Reese, Cameron Brink, and Camille Cardoso. Clark is credited with driving a record 54 million viewers to ABC, NBC, ESPN, and their cable peers to watch the WNBA's regular season. Caitlin is credited with the 54 million viewers to those particular networks. All of that attention is also lucrative. Over the summer, the WNBA struck an 11-year, 2.2, how appropriate, 2.2 billion media rights deal with Disney, Amazon Prime, and NBC. And so, listen, this is interesting. A basketball player has never made the ranks of the Forbes list of women's 100 most powerful women. Serena Williams, obviously the tennis player, is the only other athlete to appear in the rankings in the last 20 years. So 22-year-old Caitlin Clark has done something that's never been done as a basketball player. And then, of course, Serena Williams as a tennis player. But in the last 20 years, Caitlin and Serena. It goes on to call her a lightning rod of this moment in time. And it goes on to say, estimate the value of professional women's basketball and soccer stands to increase by combined 1.6 billion over the next 3 years. Okay, now I want to show you the full list. I'm not going to read every one of them. I'm going to scroll through. But the list of the 100 women on the world's most powerful women in 2024 list. Over here, we see the world's most powerful women. She is on the list with some interesting people. Claudia Sheinbaum, the first women president of Mexico who took office in October. Presidenta. She's 62 years old, the first woman to preside over the nation. I'm just giving you an idea of what this list is comprised of. And then we'll see where Caitlin stands on that list. We've got some women here with major accomplishments. Melina Enge, forgive me if I'm pronouncing that wrong. She's group CEO of AS Watson, international health and beauty retailer, 23 billion in revenue, 16,800 stores worldwide. Jeanette Trunkale, she officially took office as EY's global chair and CEO. As head of the company with more than 50 billion in annual revenue and some 40,000 employees across the globe. I mean, she's done obviously amazing things. Nirmala Sitharaman, she's an economist. She became India's Minister of Finance and Minister of Corporate Affairs in 2019. Wow, as finance chief, she oversees nearly 4 trillion in the economy. And Bella Bajaria, one of the most powerful women in television, she was named Netflix Chief Content Officer in January 2023. And it goes on to name finances here. Head of one of the largest streamers. It is 283 million paid memberships across 190 countries. I am going on record as saying I am not one of those people who has a Netflix account. But anyway, many others are subscribing there. And she's in charge of 17 billion annual content budget, et cetera, et cetera. So there's some high hitters. There's a president of a nation here. And who else is on that list? Once again, Caitlin Clark. And I just share with you part of why Caitlin Clark is one of the world's most 100 powerful women. So let's take a look at the list. But first, notice this. The women on the 2024 Power Women list define this moment because above here, it mentioned that the president of Mexico, she commented in her inauguration speech, it is time for women. So the article says the women on the 2024 Power Women list define this moment. It is determined by 4 main metrics. Now, this is good because people like Cheryl Swoops and others want to know, well, what's the criteria when we're talking about Time Magazine's Athlete of the Year? Well, Forbes doesn't give you opportunity to ask that question. Forbes is letting you know. It's determined by 4 main metrics: money, media, impact, and spheres of influence. Okay? So Cheryl Swoops, I'm putting the link in the video description. So if you're trying to figure out if it's impact, if it's whatever it is, There it is. They told you. Money, media, impact, and spheres of influence. The result, 100 women across finance, technology, media, and beyond who command a collective 33 trillion in economic power and influence more than 1 billion people. And so, the full list. I'm not going to go through it all, but where is Caitlin Clark on the list with all these major names, including Melinda French Gates, including Claudia Sheinbaum, I just told you, the president of Mexico, including, I'm just going to scroll through. You can take a look. Again, the link is in the description. Oprah Winfrey is number 33. They put Beyonce on here at number 35. Continuing to go through so you can take a look. And then, so Caitlin is not in the first 50. Look at the ages of these women. From 68, 47, got the 60s, 54, 64, 67, 71, okay, 46, 52. And continuing on, the 60s, the 50s, the 40s, 30s, 70s, 70s, 50s, 43, 57, goes on, 39. So some of these are rather young, but some of them are not. So let's go to the next page. We've got more people on this list, obviously. We haven't seen Caitlin yet. They don't want to give us their ages. They're from Singapore and United Arab Emirates. We continue on, and Rihanna at 36 years of age. For media entertainment, over here on the side, they list the category for these women. And so Rihanna, media entertainment, we've got people from politics and policy, business, technology, finance, philanthropy, all this stuff. And we continue to go down, 96, 97, 98. And here at number 100, rounding off the list, is Caitlin Clark. And what's her category? Sports? No. Her category is business, because homegirl is making business. She's making moves. She's moving the needle in business. And of course, sports is a business of sorts, but her powerfulness, to steal the powerful part of this honor, is that she is moving the needle in sports and beyond, right? We know it's not just sport, it's beyond. She's making money. She's creating jobs for other people, no doubt. She's a brand, and it goes beyond the WNBA. So congratulations to Caitlin. Time Magazine, Athlete of the Year, 30 under 30, the 100 most powerful women. There's a lot of things to celebrate. When I talk about celebration, I'm reminded of something that was pointed out in the Time article. It says, still, in the face of all this heaviness, joy remains the resonant vibe of Clark's 2024. Joy. Her talent brought together communities in SRO arenas, in sports bars and living rooms, on social media, to celebrate her fire, unselfish play, and ability to score in unconceivable ways when she needed to. Clark certainly fed off this electricity. Notice this: you feel powerful, Clark says. Instantly, everybody goes crazy. People are invested in the game. They love the game. And that's what makes it so fun for me. Fun for me. These people aren't supporting women's sports to check a box. She says it's going to be the new normal. Again, joy. Again, fun. In the midst of this article, there are plenty of controversial things. I've covered it. Others have covered it. It's supposed to be covered. So there's that. But with all that she has swirling around her, she talks about joy, because that's what the game was supposed to be about. All this other stuff, the joy. God help her to protect the joy and the peace and the powerful. And it makes sense that she would feel powerful because she is one of the world's 100 most powerful women in 2024, according to Forbes. And I love that this points out, in the midst of a lot of other stuff in this article, that she has brought together communities. And I'm just going to leave it at that. What do you think? Put your thoughts in the comment section. Again, please subscribe to the channel, like, and comment. Let's help bust the algorithm. I'll catch you next time, God willing. God bless you abundantly.